Your standard plain black hoodie. It's a staple in most people's wardrobes. Any hoodies are. They're so comfortable. That's the main thing with them. You just sort of fling them on, they're there. This is pretty much my uniform. I wear this on a regular basis. Just hoodie, pair of jeans, pair of scruffy boots. It sets me up for going for the school run, for going to the baby and toddler classes. It's just handy. It's just comfy. It's just feel good. Feel comfortable, cozy, especially on a day-to-day where it is bucketing down. Now, although the majority of our clothes tend to be either breastfeeding or maternity, this crosses both. With maternity breastfeeding clothes, a lot of them do tend to have like ruching along the side, and the issue with that is that once you've had your baby and you've lost your mum tum, the side ruching can just still make you look as if you're pregnant. This is maternity breastfeeding. This doesn't have it. What this has instead is zips. Got zips here along the side. So as your bump grows or your bump shrinks, your top works with your body, and it works to flatter your body. The thing I really like about this, it's a little bit longer. Just covers your mum tum, covers part of your bum. I'm not a big fan of my bum, to be honest. And for breastfeeding, instead of having to do one up, one down, we have zips, discreet zips here at the side. They do start a little bit higher up. I'm going to flash both of them at the same time, so I'm just going to do one up. Okay, they do start a little bit higher up in the shoulder. Wee bit for the shoulder, brings that down. Unclip your vest top and baby onto the boob. And very discreet. This hoodie is still very lightweight. It comes with a wee fleecy lining, it's nice and cozy, and it also comes in a charcoal grey as well. It's very popular. It's just good value for money. You know, it does the job. It's one of those things that you don't want to spend a huge amount on because it's just something you are just going to fling on. But I really personally like it. Now, if you prefer something that's going to shine just like your personality, and maybe you want to go for something a little bit brighter, we have hoodies in hot pink. This is, again, got really easy access. This is primarily breastfeeding as opposed to maternity breastfeeding. It does have really easy access. It's great for multiple feeding, so if you've got twins or you've got a toddler and a newborn or a couple of toddlers, whatever you're up to, this works. So it doesn't have zips or buttons, it just covers like that, and two at the same time if needed. Works well. It's got two wee pockets, and it is also available in teal. I like this colour. So don't let the bright colours confuse you in thinking that this is still going to be quite lightweight. It's fully lined, it's very cosy, it's very warm. It's perfect for the summer and spring evenings whenever you've maybe been out all day and it's been a lovely hot, sunny day. But you know yourself, whenever the sun disappears, let's face it, at the end of the day, we're still in Scotland, it's still Baltic. This is a great wee thing to just throw on, have it in the nappy bag, have it around with you, just throw it underneath the pram, and it's just a great thing to have always handy. Slightly more fitted on me. This is a medium. I am a size 10 to 12. It's comfortable, it's grand. I would wear this. Basically it. I love this hoodie. I love that it's really lightweight. I love that it's quick drying. I love that it's a little bit longer. You know. This one here, still breastfeeding. Slightly different. This one, it's got a double zip, but it goes across, like so. Drops down. Can't get the vest unclipped. There we go. There we go. And feeding that way. So baby's lying across. Nobody's going to see anything. It is so comfortable. I personally, this, I love it. I love it. Also comes in khaki. And grey. It's one of those tops that you can just fling it on, or it's really good for if you're going to like mum and baby groups, or like mummy and baby yoga, or the buggy walks. My brain has absolutely minced here. I can't remember what it's called. The buggy, pram, groups of mums. You know what I'm talking about. And it's for that reason. It's just nice and light for doing with a wee bit of exercise, like mild exercise, obviously. But it's good. It's handy. It feels good. It's comfortable. It's limited availability in the sizes that we have as well. So if you do want one, I would get in there fast. Now, since its launch, this sweater has been a massive hit. It's had to be reordered and restocked numerous times. It's not season restricted in that it's like you look at it and you think, oh my goodness, that screams winter, or like that screams summer. You can wear it anytime. It's a timeless classic. It's so comfortable, and that's why this has got to be our best selling item. Sits on the hips, hides the mum tum, long enough to cover that, and it has a double zip, pretty similar to the lightweight hoodies as well. For either side. Rose detail. These types of sweaters, they're a great staple item to have. You can either dress it up, you can dress it down, pair of jeans. Like I said, I'm always in my jeans. Just with leggings, a wee skirt if we ever get out of lockdown and you're able to go out and meet the family, or go for a wee coffee. It's handy. It's just handy. This would be a lovely Mother's Day gift as well. So if you wanted to drop any wee hints, I'm sure you might end up with one of these. Now that we're coming into spring, summer, you don't always want to be doing one up, one down whenever you're breastfeeding, because it's just an extra layer. You just get so hot. So that's why t-shirts and sleeveless tops are always really handy to have. Just fling on a wee cardigan or a wee jacket, and it just covers you up, sort of gives you that little extra wee layer if you do want it. But for nice sunny days, excuse my peely wally skin, in case you hadn't guessed, I am Irish. It is a pure Irish complexion here. These here tops are they're so handy, so handy. It already has an inbuilt one up, one down, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, according to the manufacturers, these are sized a little bit smaller, so I have tried to size them is my interpretation of being true to fit. So I am currently wearing what they would have as a large, but I would classify as a 10 to 12 because I think it fits me spot on. Still long enough for me to cover my belly, a bit of the bum that I don't like, and it comes in a variety of colours as well. We have cornflower blue and the classics, white, black and a light grey as well. This short sleeve t-shirt is great for spring days and cooler summer days. It's nice and it's got a nice thick material to it, and again it has the inbuilt one up one down, so you don't have to worry about that extra layer and then just getting too hot. That's just a nightmare. But it does come in a variety of colours. We have red, a little bit of sunshine yellow, and coffee. Also available in a light grey as well. Now with this wee top, this wee t-shirt, nice and light, nice and thin, but still gives you all the cover that you need. And just fling on a wee jacket or a wee cardigan. It's got nice sleeve length, and again inbuilt one up one down. It's great for maternity as well. Doesn't have the ruching, but what it does have is the front dipped hem. So again, after you've had your baby and you're waiting for your body shape to settle down, this is great for early days as well. So it's a little bit longer at the front, nice length at the back, and nice wee sleeve length to it. This top itself, again, available in a few different colours. We have burgundy, hot pink, my own personal favourite, and the classic light grey. And you can see at the back there how the dipped hem works. Again, it's just a really handy classic item, staple item to have in your wardrobe. Now, sleeveless vests with shoestring straps are always extremely popular. This is the last colour that we have available, which is a peach colour. Great to have for one up, one down feeding. And this also has an additional inbuilt one up, one down. So if you are just wearing a wee sweater over it, it is still going to cover your tummy whenever you're feeding. Just lift it up that way. And I feel like it's a slightly longer length. So for me, I just sort of ruche it up a wee bit, so it doesn't look like I'm trying to wear a wee dress. But I'm aware this colour isn't the most flattering on me, but it just gives you an indication of how it looks on. This long sleeve top, nice and fine, but still gives you plenty of cover. Hip length just below my hips, covers my bum, covers my tum. I am aware that pastel colours aren't the greatest look on me because I am so pale, but one of the ways that you can break that up is to add a scarf. It breaks that harshness between the item of clothing colour and your skin tone. So if you find something that suits you, just use it as a little barrier that works for you. And this also opens up your whole wardrobe to colours that you possibly thought that you couldn't get away with. This wee blouse, really handy, good to have in the wardrobe. It is maternity breastfeeding, doesn't have the ruching, but it is slightly A-lined. So it just hangs nice. Access for feeding, and has nice wee bell sleeves to it. I think this is a great wee sort of like work top that doesn't cost the earth. Handy for like those work Zoom calls that you still have to take part in, and Teams meetings, which let's hope that we're coming to the end of them, fingers crossed. And here are the sides, handy for feeding, but this wee panel also lifts up. So although you can't pull it across to feed both at the same time, it does sort of work as a inbuilt one up, one down, so you can lift that wee panel up, and for multiple feeding it works well. Nice length at the back. And I just like a bell sleeve. I just want to go like that all the time. I know, I'm a bit strange. And here we have it in the cornflower or powder blue. Same style, different pattern, slightly different colour, but the exact same way, and with the panel that you can lift up as well. A-lined and bell sleeves. I like it. I do. This dress, very dark navy, bright pink. You are either going to love this dress or think, what an under God has she got on her. It's a proper Marmite dress. I love it. I just adore it. I love the fact that it is so bright. I also like the fact that it comes in dark navy, because then it goes perfectly with jeans. Although it's marketed as a dress, for me personally, I find it's a little bit too short for me. For what I'm comfortable in, I really don't like my legs. I don't like my stomach. So these are the areas that I like to cover up. This is a large. There is plenty of space in here, and it's stretchy. Plenty of space in here for growing bump. No side ruching. It's slightly A-lined, and it is breastfeeding on both sides. One side there. More fingers and thumbs, and there as well. So, like I say, it is marketed as a dress. I personally prefer to think of it as a long tunic. It covers my bum comfortably, it covers my mum tum, and it comes to mid-thigh. So soft, it's really soft. It would just give that wow. You know, you turn it somewhere, it's like just wow. It's brilliant. I just think it's a bit of fun. I think this design is normally done in like a gold colour, so to see it in pink and navy, I think it's nice to see. We do have limited availability. I believe there is 2 mediums, which are equivalent to a UK size 12. This would be a UK size 14, and then we also have the extra large, which is a UK size 16. But it's so soft. It's so comfortable. Just have a bit of fun with it, really. Again, this is one of these items that is marketed as a dress, but I prefer to wear it as a tunic. It is mid-thigh, just below my bum. Loads of stretch, loads of give, very easily wear as maternity, but it is primarily breastfeeding. Underneath the little lace panel, we have our zips. There we go. No one would ever know. Really soft, nice and stretchy, and great for autumn time coming into winter. Because of the colours and the design of it, it lends itself to most occasions. It's one of these items that you could very easily dress up. You could very easily just wear it casually. It's very versatile. It's just very. Now, while I absolutely adore this black skater dress, I think it's fantastic, and it does come with easy feeding zips. This dress doesn't actually work on me. I've always maintained that this dress is best suited to our petite customers, but I've got a long body and short legs, so the waist for this is too high. My waist is here, the waist for this dress is up here, so it doesn't look fantastic on me, but I adore this dress. It's just a beautiful, classic black dress. And it just makes you feel really, I love a skater dress. I love how it just flows. It is very soft and it is very comfortable. But unfortunately, I can't model it and give it the proper exposure that what it deserves. But it's a beautiful dress. Just not for me. Hopefully it's the right one for you. So I would recommend this dress for our petite customers. Plain black shift dress with built-in one up, one down, easy feeding. Classic shift dress. Also available in a sleeveless and striped version. This beautifully soft, deep V-neck, plunging back, is great for maternity and breastfeeding. But again, as you've seen, no side ruching, little bit at the front, at the empire line, but without a baby bump and without a tummy. It just, the way that it's ruched, it just falls straight. But the way that it's ruched allows a lot of stretch and a lot of give for baby bump. It's soft enough with enough stretch that it's easy for feeding, and this dress is also available in navy and black. This little summer dress, I would be quite happy to wear this to a summer wedding, or it's just a nice little pretty tea dress. It does have an elasticated waistband, so as your body settles down into its normal shape, but it does come with a little tie belt. Because of the neckline, fully elasticated, it does allow you for feeding by pulling down It also allows off the shoulder for a Bordeaux style, but you don't have to pull it down like that. Underneath this beautiful little frill, we have zips. They're hidden zips on both sides. How great's that? So again, fully discreet for feeding access, but still light and floaty and pretty and girly. I really like it. I like the length of it. I love the colours. I love the butterflies. Who doesn't like a butterfly? Now, because this dress is so light and floaty, it does come with its own modesty skirt underneath. The modesty skirt is very short. It does come to the top of the thigh, but it's enough to not make you paranoid about that you're flashing your bum to everybody, that they can see it and it's see-through. Another great post-pregnancy occasion dress. I like the vibrancy of this dress. For breastfeeding access, it's a front keyhole, crosses over at the front. Does have an elasticated waistband. So for that, they also give a tie belt as well. And just take your focuses the eye away. Does most occasions, great for weddings, christenings, wee night out. It's just a pretty little occasion dress. I adore this dress. I think it's just, do you know what? It's just me down to a T. It's great for most occasions. I just want to add a wee splash of colour. So just fire on a wee belt here, brighten it up a little bit. Sheer sleeves. It does have inbuilt modesty pieces. So it's, although it's sheer, it is fully lined. So it's a fully lined skirt and it has it's sheer at the back, but it does have a modesty panel. Now when it comes to buttons, quite often the logical way is whenever we go to feed, we unbutton from the top and then we would lift up. No, that's not the way. What we do is, get that all buttoned, you unbutton from the bottom up to wherever the adjustable height and go in that way. Keeps a little bit of modesty here and you can lift up and it's still extremely discreet. I love the length of it. It is just below my knee, but I think because it's so light, it just feels so elegant. I feel happy in it. It makes me smile, this dress. Now, we've all seen how this dress works as a maternity dress, but I just wanted to show you how it could also work as a breastfeeding dress. It's got a deep plunge and it's easy boob access. Oyster colour with a lovely black lace overlay. Sits just below my knee length. Ribbon belt for you to tie to accentuate. Either you could wear it below the bum, the empire line, wherever you prefer. It's your call. There's loads of stretch, loads of give in this dress. It's very comfy, little cap sleeves. and just pretty and stylish. Classic. Another classic is the Breton Stripe, always hugely popular in spring and summer. This dress has always been very, very popular. It's a nice little length, easy for feeding, elasticated, light. I've never quite figured out how to properly describe the colour of this dress. On paper, it ticks all the boxes for lilac, but I think it's a little bit more pink than purple. Fantastic value for a little day dress. If you're just nipping out, meeting up with some friends, or you walk in the park, it's a sunny day. Little cap sleeves, and it's got a built-in one up, one down. So we've got our little modesty panel again, lift that up, and it's easy for feeding. Because the elasticated waistband and the drape at the front and the cut off it does allow for pregnancy. Nice wee length, just above the knee, and just a little pretty summer dress. Beautiful, understated dress that could easily be dressed up or dressed down. Sand colour, limited availability with built-in one up, one down. Lift up the top layer just underneath the empire line below the bust. Now, I understand that a lot of people, when they're buying online in particular, when they see one size, they're a little bit nervous, a little bit apprehensive about it. And I get that. But it works for so many different sizes and shapes, and it generally works for most people. This here, we have it on our website as one size. On the label, it does say it's a small. But it works. Let me show you, right? So this is a maternity breastfeeding dress, and with it, I show you the back. It's elasticated around here. It sits empire line, so as your bump grows, it's comfortable enough. The dress itself is so soft, and it's little capped sleeves. The length of it, I do believe, works for a good variety of people. So if I stand up here, you see that it sits just below my knee length. I was to raise that a bit. And see why I don't particularly like my legs. So my apologies for this. Just shorten it a bit. That works pretty well too. And breastfeeding, and again tandem feeding too allows. It can go from all sizes. I think this is just excellent value for money. I can't really fault it. It's got a nice wee swing to it too. Another one size breastfeeding maternity dress. Works slightly different, and this one has a tie at the back. So if I just Quickly loosen that. There's plenty of stretch in this, plenty of give, but there's also nothing here restricting the bump, the growth of the bump. And I've just slightly adjusted the camera angle to show you the length on me, just above my knee. So again, get away with shortening it another 4 inches, 5 inches. Nice for a wee summer's day or a wee summer's party. And like I said, inbuilt one up, one down. If this year's summer is anything like it was last year, you'll be needing a few of these wee dresses for pregnancy or for breastfeeding. Comes with ties at the side, so it's a great size. Quickly tie that up. Skims over hips, tummy, sits on my knee. And zips for feeding. Also available in pink and sunshine yellow as well. This sweet dress, I think, is just excellent value for money because it's not only the dress, but you also get the cover with it as well. So for those milder days, or whenever you've been out in the sunshine all day and then sun goes behind the clouds or the sun's beginning to set and it just gets a little bit cooler, this is ideal. Fling it in the old nappy bag or in the pram, or just round your waist. Plenty of stretch in it. But for maternity breastfeeding, again, plenty of stretch, allowing for growing baby, but a little discreet zip underneath for feeding. Handy for just wee days out, but you don't want to be carrying everything with you. Again, it's one size, but does a variety. I'm not going to go through all the dresses, but a similar idea of a dress that comes with its own cover is this here little beach dress. It is a short dress, I'm not going to lie about that, but it comes with two different types of covers. It comes with short sleeved or long sleeved. And for breastfeeding access, just in at the side. Top itself, just ties. And again, it's a great little beach dress. This is the impression of a separate top. It is actually attached. And you've got boob access underneath. This is also available in pink. Beautiful light grey, light in colour, light in material, midi length dress. So it's a little bit longer than the rest of our dresses. Easy for feeding, plenty of stretch, plenty of movement for growing bump and settling down body shape. So as you can see, we've got loads that are available in our maternity and breastfeeding clothes, especially the ones that are, some of the ones that are in the clearance sections, like they're just excellent value for money. Black wrap dress, always handy. A little light sundress, comes in a variety of colours as well. Also available in a burnt orange or a sand colour and a stone grey. This dress, I don't know if I can do it justice. It is a maternity dress, so without a maternity bump, I don't know if I'm really properly pulling it off. But just as a pretty contoured shift dress, I think it works pretty well. Dark panel along the side, comes with belt to wear above or below bump, plenty of stretch and give, midi length, and it also comes with little shoulder pads. Now, to be honest, when I see the shoulder pads, I'm thinking, seriously, is this the 1980s? But I get it now whenever I see it on properly. It just makes it sit better. It sits proper. Gives it a lot more definition. Office wear. If we ever get back into the office, or a wee day out. Very affordable, very comfortable. Don't necessarily have to be pregnant, I believe. My little model is just under 1 metre tall and is wearing a Spider-Man suit hoodie sized 110 centimetres. Here she is in her limited availability Superman sports jacket. This is 100 centimetres. It fits her perfectly. So this little monkey is wearing her Batman pyjamas, complete with utility belt, Batman motif on the trouser legs and on the breastplate, and cape on their back. We do have limited availability. She is wearing a size 100. She is 98 centimetres. For those Minion fans out there, here she is modelling our pink Minion pyjamas, sized 100 centimetres. The Minion pyjamas are also available in blue. Here she is modelling 110 centimetres. They're a little bit big, but there's still plenty of room to grow. Please head to our website to see more of her hoodies, pyjamas, rompers and vests available. Now, due to COVID restrictions, it has made it extremely difficult for me to borrow a newborn baby or a baby up to 6 months. Actually, any baby. I haven't been able to borrow one. So I would like to introduce you to Frida. Here she is. Frida is 56 centimeters long. The majority of our clothes start at 80 centimeters. So I am aware that this adorable little outfit is a little bit big on her. Rolled up the sleeves, but it's just to give you an indication. It is a little long. It usually comes, there's her knee. It usually comes to just below the knee length. But she looks gorgeous. It's an all-in-one. It's got your bow tie, your waistcoat and trousers. Super smart, super affordable. It's great for like cake smashes or any weddings that you have that maybe they've started off in their beautiful little suits, but as the day's going on, they're getting a little bit tired. It's coming close to a nap time. Although they're not pajamas, it's comfortable enough and accessible because it's a little romper suit, so it's buttoned the whole way through. But it does the job, it looks the part, and very comfortable in it. We do have a variety of other styles available. You can just pop along to the website and all details are there. Frida also wanted to show off her little pram shoes. We have Superman, Supergirl, complete with cape, or Batman, Batgirl, again, complete with cape. We do have little grips at the bottom, and they're just so adorable. It's a little bit different, it's a little bit fun. Now, we also have a variety of bibs to deal with most occasions. Here we have our superhero bib, fully lined so they don't get soaked through. Watch yourself there, Frida. Or a super baby. For the more formal occasion, we have our white dinner suit or our black dinner suit. So we do have a wide variety of bibs, including some of our budget items that are great for just whenever you're out and about and you just want to, they're just getting bogging or they're just drooling and soaking through. It's just something small to put on them to protect them just there and then, protect their wee necks from getting any rashes. So there's smaller ones like that, and we have other ones that are sold in packs of 3 with an apple theme or a frog theme. So there is something there for most personalities, whether it be your personality or your child's personality. So Frida here is having a wee nap in her carrier, but it's a bit cold outside. So I want to show you one of our sling carriers. This sling carrier is available in red, pillar box red, or a chocolate brown. It's fully fleecy lined. It's shower proof and elasticated. So to fit it, tuck baby's feet in, keep them all nice and roasty toasty cozy. Clip that one there. 2 little clips here. Ground strap 1 and strap 2. Baby's all nice and cozy. Got a little hood to keep them warm and a pocket here at the front, which is just underneath baby's bum. everybody's cozy. Don't have to worry about a coat fitting over or the extra panel. Those coats with the extra panel that you can get zipped in, they're so expensive, I find. This here, you can easily fit your phone in it or just use it as like a wee hand muff. But you just still feel that you're secure with your baby. The Sling Carriers are compatible with most baby carriers. I'm yet to find one that it doesn't fit onto, to be honest, just because it's so simply attached around the straps and around your back. What we also have available is toy and dummy straps. These are brilliant. Cost pennies, but they just save so much hassle, especially for that favourite toy, that favourite teddy, that little blankie, the dummy. Attaches on, it's a little clip. Fastens on. I quite often would unattach and take to the supermarket in the trolley, so they always had the toy, because just walking about you could very easily just drop that little comfort item that they needed. And you know that it didn't cost you an awful lot to buy it in the first place, or maybe you received it as a gift. They don't have that wee special toy. It's just going to be absolutely bat crazy and not worth it. These are handy. We have them in a black and white chiffon, rainbow chiffon, and stars. Here I've attached the award-winning Scottish designed Yummy keys. These ones here are suitable from birth, made from stainless steel, and because it's stainless steel, it means it can go straight into your dishwasher. It's blooming genius, isn't it? Because it means that there's other maybe some teething toys that you might have that are squeaky ones, and as soon as you put them in water, you lose the squeak. And also it's because it squeaks, it's got that wee hole, and then the water goes in it and you can't get the water out. Did you think about that? It's going to get all mouldy in there. It's just going to be minging, and your kid is putting them in its mouth. It's just not worth thinking about. These here are nice. They're light. They've got little silicone beads, and they make a nice jingly jangly sound. They're good size for them to hold. Brilliant. To get a little bit older, getting a little bit not so fussed on that anymore, then they can move on to the Yummy keys. Yummy keys, slightly bigger. They came about because Elizabeth's son lost their keys. Dropped the car keys down the drain. Can you imagine it? Like, I think it was just even having to call the locksmith out and get all changed. It's expense and it's hassle, and you've got children, and it's just not worth it. So she designed these. Feel like car keys, sound like car keys because they're stainless steel. Still got that feel to it. Little silicone beads. We have zebra, crocodile, and elephant. And you might not think anything about just passing your keys over to the kid, your kid's just chewing away on it. But realistically, how often do you actually clean your car keys? And your child is putting keys in their mouth, picking up all sorts of ughness. I think that's the best way I can put it. And as I said, made from stainless steel, goes straight into the dishwasher. No hassle at all. right and about, clip it on, attach it, and it stays handy. So if they drop it, it's still going to be attached to you, or the trolley, or the pram, or wherever it is. It's just handy. It's peace of mind. And your child isn't going to go back crazy because they've dropped and lost their favourite toy. Keep it in mind. These are great little teething toys from my own personal experience. Well, not my personal experience, but from my third child's personal experience. I have tried most teething remedies, and these were great because they were cool from the stainless steel, but you also did have the little silicone beads. So it's something to chew on, and they don't come off. They are secure enough. I'd highly recommend them. I personally recommend them, as does my child. And the older children used to play with them. Still, sometimes you'll still spot them going up to the trying to open the front door. They're Egypts. So I'd just like to say thank you for joining me today, and hopefully I've cleared up a few questions that you might have had, or things that just maybe weren't sure about, you know, is this really going to suit me, or is this the product for me and my child? I've hopefully shed some light on that. Now, if you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to contact me. Drop me a wee line, contact me via Facebook or through the website. It's mummy.co.uk. And just enjoy the rest of your weekend. It's going to be a brilliant weekend. There's so much to see, so much to do, and we've got some brilliant people here. All the very best.